Let's go, Brolin. Give us something in this pistol. He's got the spot on the info. Who's they're all coming out alongside? That is with the exception of Magisk, who looks to move in first, but can't get past Torshi. The rest of Falcons have been accounted for here. Brolin got that spot right off the top of the round, and so right now they're trapped on long with no place to lay their hat yet.
Oh, he crept under the smoke. Honestly, just missed it. Spidey senses tingling. MOUZ getting curious, starting to make a move in the mid-round, but this is all about the long pop. Torshi denied on a re-swing with a flash. Nico backstab. He looks for a second. Might just find it. Brolin getting out. Somehow, some way, this round's still on.
Wounded, hurting. Nico's still on this hunt, but locked in the fight. Jimmy will find him down in mid. Kixan opens in the meantime. This bomb is still a chance to go down. Kixan keeps on pressing. Gets the spot off on both players. Info is powerful, but Kixan decides to try and fight this, a decision he might live to regret. Now, TeSeS had a great quarterfinal yesterday, but a 1v2 here. The reroute from MOUZ does lend TeSeS a little bit of time, but the shots have got to ring true. Gets it down to the 1v1. TeSeS, one shot can end it, but Spinks, 1 HP makes all the difference.
And that's the kill that Nico couldn't finish. The frag on short, the Spinks got dinked. He gets out, he wins the round. Just about. MOUZ take the pistol.
Creeping up the catwalk, they're about to walk into this double setup. Torshi and Exertion ready for this exact move. m0NESY round the corner first, and that's the X factor. That's what Falcons haven't had in these previous matchups. Brolin felled as well. Kixan, Deagle opens. And that's the round for the Falcons. MOUZ are too far removed. They've got to bow out and save these guns, so already the Falcons bring the heat.
Does not take long, does it? Worst round to lose for MOUZ is the second, especially on CT side. They're going to be in the hole to start this half. And it could get worse if Nico gets away with murder. I mean, Dust 2 is a perfect example of a map that Kixan's calling is very strong on, right? Happy to just commit to executes. Very gambly on CT.
Brolin can't quite hold on, that's a lot of damage. Teammates now moving in, Exertion down in the pit, Torshi playing up close. His corner smoke down, but about to fade. And Torshi is very committed here. Gonna try and get back in time. He does elude the Falcons for now, and they still don't know about Exertion. They just heard a player run away, and so Exertion's gonna go unchecked for. Oh my God, this is the round right here. They line up. Battered, bruised, exhausted. Call that Exertion, 3 from the pit. And a perfect bait out of MOUZ to set him up for that.
Last player you expect there, right? CT player on rotation. MOUZ make a gamble, and Falcons go off of the nameplates, the kill feed. It lets them down. They call long clear a lazy check. And they got to pay the price. TeSeS on the AWP. Looking for that long pick, and he's found Torshi. That's a huge scalp to open up this round. If they can get the mid kill as well. Nico, a couple of whiffs in this game so far. Maybe TeSeS can carry them through.
A lot's going to go right for TeSeS here. Timing's open on the smoke push, and yeah, Spinks just makes his play. Knows that TeSeS has so much to consider there. Closes the gap around him.
They abuse that fact. Back to the drawing board now for the Falcons. But it looks the same, quicker in fact, straight out long, going for the pick clear, kicks him full blind, he just shoots blind, and they find 3 kills in an instant. This round crumbles apart. How have they done that?
That is wild, that was not a fair fight out towards the long doors.
Can't say MOUZ didn't have a chance, they were 3 committed on the long corner. They made it into pit. You guys are funny. As long as you love yourself. But it seems like Falcons are doing their due diligence. Clear on middle. Nice shot from Odyssey. Sees a leg, takes the head. Torshi dead.
And that's the big threat of this round gone, right? You see his name in the kill feed. You know you've made it very easy for yourself. They're ready for the ult pickup, but Exertion's been able to get it.
Tell me what you really think.
Exertion.
Nice.
Hang on a second.
They're going into
that
the
is going to
AK.
send them over towards B, and that's where Jimmy currently resides, holding onto that hero gun.
Nico may be valuable in this round, but there's nothing he can do. They're committed. They're going to go into B. He'll have to backstab.
All right, Jimmy. This is a moment for you. A moment where you could turn the tide of MOUZ in this game. Answers the call for the first. A lot of damage done. Gun picked up for Spinks, but he can't keep it going. It's got to be Exertion or it's nothing. Orp in his hands. Dons out from earlier. 10 seconds left. That shot sails past. Oh, no more chances for Exertion. Good stuff for Kicksan to keep that one in check. Just go over towards long. That molly. Oh, it's missed. Brolin would have been cleared. Would have been known about, but he's just throwing it out the map, and so now Brolin has this little corner to exist in. Magisk falls. Opener secured for the captain of MOUZ. Now he leaves, and that's when Kicksan looks to take up this position. Short control lost in the downtime as well. Falcons still have a plant here.
A great position. It just depends on how long Brolin holds his lurker for, right? Is he aware that Kicksan threw the flash for Magisk, or did he just think that was a one-man army? Retake coming in. Kicksan holds the big flank, and this is the perfect clear for Spinks. He needs the kill, though. Kicksan looks away. He might have caught a whiff. Got him back in. Kicksan with a kill, and now MOUZ are in trouble.
I mean, these players over towards long feel really trapped, and they kind of have to just battle forward now, knowing that they're on this timer. Exertion good for one in a 3-on-3, short control taken, even this long wrap out of Kicksan. Falcons have very strong post plants. Someone's got to get on that bomb. There just isn't time for MOUZ to win this. Brolin might get all the kills. But when all is said and done, Falcons win the round.
No kit for MOUZ, no chance, right? Ooh, careful with that peek. Odyssey almost takes a bite out, and Falcons go back to long because they just don't need to stop. They have no plans to. Huge refrag for Exertion. If that does not come through, this round is already over again, and it feels like so many have just slipped through MOUZ's fingers before they can even grab hold. Torshi has to do something here. Sniper coming in on the plat.
They need that breakthrough. They need that break point. Torshi just leaves the angle right as Odyssey moves in. And from bad to worse for MOUZ, Falcons are here. They've gotten past these smokes. Nades do nothing. Falcons bring it home. Magisk with one through the smoke. And the domination continues from the Falcons here on Dust2 to open up this semi-final.
Kicksan must be having a great time, not just because he has some of the best players in the world on his team, but he is calling just a clean game right now and shooting to provide entries almost every time for Falcons. Makes his job so much easier with the closers Falcons have on this team. But when long is this free?
I mean, Kicksan's individual output is crazy, and he calls a really good game around it. Top in the charts right now.
Oh, no.
Kicksan sometimes feeling like what you would want a Nico IGL to feel like. Magisk with a hunt, and there are these saves starting to get denied down the tail end of this first half. Falcons gonna try and test the defense of Jimmy and Spinks. Spinks arrived into these playoffs in incredible form.
That's just making it sound like one guy. They have no idea what's coming.
So we need Spinks to showcase some of that form from the group stages. They're already up and past Jimmy. Jimmy holds the line with 2, but still has to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. Getting overran. Jimmy still fighting back. And on for the ace! It was not about Spinks, it was Jimmy P. Can m0NESY put a stop to this?
You know he can.
3 players still to find, and fear creeps into the hearts of MOUZ when they look at who's still standing. m0NESY, not want to be trifled with, not want to be underestimated. They all wait on the other side of these doors. 1P could seal it all, and there's that swing from Brolin to make it so, stopping him in his tracks. A sigh of relief for MOUZ. Jimmy's efforts not in vain. The aggression into upper tunnels is denied as well, so that's 2 separate opening plays falling flat for MOUZ.
This chase for Nico is really good timing, and I think he knows it as well. Torshi is completely repositioned. If Nico just walked out right now, he'd have the whole map. Clearing angles, pinpoint precision that we expect from Nico. Is he just going to find the AWP lackadaisical on the long side? Missed shot for Nico, but the space is clear. Falcons have taken it.
Yeah, this is a real heads-up intuition play out of Nico. This is what he brings to the table for this Falcons squad. It secures them control over this site, and with it a 5-on-4.
And how can you blame Falcons for making that move? Because MOUZ are so terrified of long. It's been taken all half long. Of course they reposition and stack 2 players there. It's a perfect read, and we already know who's going to win this round, but MOUZ have to give it a go.
Jimmy with 1, it's just time is a big problem right now for MOUZ. They need kills and they need them quick. Can Brolin provide? He's cut down straight away. And now we're teetering very, very close to a runaway half out of the Falcons, starting this semi-final strong. Active stance of it towards mid. Falcons play for mid control, and Spinks is on the chopping block. He falls early. Now lower control taken. That bomb coming in late could cost them everything. Magisk in the meantime going to strip away at the offensive. And Brolin does get past m0NESY in the tunnels. For now, they have control over the site, but that bomb might never get planted. Brolin running in. They're going to go on this tap. They're going to make their move, surely. They know right now he's committed. They try to swing through. Jimmy's got his work cut out for him. And Falcons play it to perfection.
And Tess's again, just top of the team, putting on a stellar showing in this Falcons jersey. Coming through with 3 kills in the pistol round.
Well, m0NESY wants to make his play at the start of this round. Aggressive over towards Catwalk. He will move in, but m0NESY makes moves behind it. Util deployed, and there's the saving grace, Nico. Big brother watching on, making sure m0NESY don't get caught over on short.
Oh, out of nowhere, Torshi. A quick shot to take down the captain of Falcons, but that will not slow the roll. Nico already makes his move. He knows where he thinks it's ending up. 2 players per site here for the Falcons. Spinks contacting in, made for these kind of lurk plays, made for these kind of kills, but Magisk has a great position.
Spinks still yet to land in this semi-final. Gets past Magisk on the opening short.
Nico at car.
Nico lies in wait, and you've seen him have success from this position already. First kill comes through, Spinks looking the wrong way. It's up to Torshi now, and that all misses. Nico hoping to collect will hit the mark. And that Nico bait play in at car, very quickly becoming a classic for the Falcons. Just Jimmy left up against it, 15 seconds. There is no winning this round. That was the 1 rifle round that MOUZ get to play.
They're coming for him.
So when Falcons did this day 1 over Gamer Legion, you thought it was down to the nerves, the difference in experience. And so this is it, MOUZ's final round on Dust 2.
Oh, he's got the double nades as well.
The captain dead first. And Brolin left to look on as a lifeless MOUZ try and limp back into a 4-on-5. They'll group over in middle. That's where they're going to stake their claim for this Final play, smoke down over towards spawn. Nico is here. But now there is a curtain of safety. Nico tries to blow it open, but it's double smoked. He won't have vision. Magisk from window peppers them up. There's support out of Kixan. Nico doing big damage, and it's all come crumbling down around MOUZ here. No hero plays to save them. Nico makes his move and plays through this smoke now. Kixan will be there, still standing at the end of Dust, as Falcons snatch this one away from MOUZ dominantly. From top to bottom, everyone is firing on all cylinders for the Falcons.
It's all a bit of a ruse. MOUZ want to pop top. Falcons seem prepared.
Util in, here's the hit. Magisk's gonna open, full blind. Still good for more. Bit of help from Kixan up from the heavens. Falcons still in control here. Bomb plant will come through. That gives MOUZ something to play with, but they've got to stop this spill out from the heavens. Right now, they can't get a leash back on. The Falcons squad, they ice out them out of the back of the site. Torshi will get run through. And Falcons pick up right where they left off.
The winning ways are going nowhere fast here for the Falcons. And with the lack of movement, MOUZ gets out of dodge. It's only Nico tasked with holding down this position. He doesn't know how many numbers, the sheer entirety of MOUZ in the yard, moving deep.
Nico gonna open. MOUZ will get caught, but Nico's still rolling, still killing, and there's Kixan to help him out.
The firepower is undeniable, but your captain's not supposed to put up numbers like this.
You know, if all the games getting them to this point were a test of Falcons' demeanor, steely resilience, now we get to see what it looks like when they're having fun. And that is a scary team to go against. Ooh. Exertion, supposed to have the edge there. Nico makes it look easy. Tessez won't falter. MOUZ in the right place. Just everything's lining up right now for the Falcons. And Molly gonna force them forward, forces them into Tessez's crosshair. And so this round lives and dies over at ramp, and for MOUZ, it's death.
But if Vitality can do it against his Falcons with a Grand Slam on the line, with a sold-out arena, I'd say that's a bloody good Sunday.
That's a lot of damage, even just on the taps through the flashes and the smoke. Spinks offers up something for MOUZ. A double kill like that, bit of luck going a long way. And this is a moment the MOUZ have to hold on to. They have not been here many times before.
It looks like a decisive save call. Nothing wrong with that here. Falcons playing for the front, can afford to hold on. Respect their opponent in one moment in this matchup, maybe the first moment they've done so. Oh, Exertion heard that. Nico. You can see the motor mouth on the camera. Nico moves back and Exertion tries to come through on this A-split. Distraction put in place. Exertion finds the pick.
Follow up out of Exertion, who follows through on the openings. MOUZ from the heavens is locked out here. That's very convincing. But surely that's where the ball stops. Exertion, 3 kills to make this round happen. Don't let it be in vain. Tries to go for more. Has greed just got the better of Exertion? Low HP on MOUZ. But he looks determined. They want to go for this. They've been given a reason to believe in this retake. 4v2 for MOUZ as that bomb made it in. And one overextension from Exertion. MOUZ with another! This kid's real good! Just Brolin left to be! But that serves as a poignant reminder to MOUZ. No round is safe. Nothing is granted. Nothing's guaranteed. MOUZ so close in that clutch attempt.
And it would have felt crazy to lose that after Exertion gives you this triple entry in just seconds on that top side. Perfect split. He knew he caught the timing. His team still play for him. They run out hot before he makes his contact. It's a perfect sell to set up Exertion for the entries, and he delivers on all fronts. It was about time. So it would be a mistake for Falcons to count it out. Can MOUZ keep on coming? pushing outside. Nico spots that split into main as well, but there's a second layer to the lurk. The AWP fires off, and suddenly MOUZ are in the server. Suddenly MOUZ have something to say.
Deja vu, we've seen this one before. m0NESY in the clutch, but this time AWP on the line. That's the bomb. Oh my god, they do hold on to it. Oh, MOUZ.
Nico ready to trade Kixan at a moment's notice.
Yeah, it's that tether again between Kixan and Nico. Ramp play coming in the meantime. Kixan will get dealt with, but there's that 1-2 punch, and TeSeS did not falter over towards ramp. MOUZ now don't like what they see at lower. They've got info that 2 players are down there, and so gonna have to go back to the drawing board here.
This is a really nice mid-round call, but I think Nico's realizing it. He's cleared outside entirely, and they know that they haven't gone down lower to B, so this stack on A is coming, and MOUZ are just moving in.
Nico's got a real killer instinct, right? That rotate out, perfect awareness to be in the right place. Now links up with m0NESY in the top side. That AWP battens down the hatches. Brolin on this lurking through main is held, and m0NESY lays waste to the hub push. Can't get a handle on Spinks, but a dead man for sure as he is trapped in this coffin at the heart. Nico lies in wait.
I like this change of position where it's classic Nico angle, but he's often been in main, just getting split, caught on awkward timings. Exertion's going for the hard clear again. How does he read him? Perfect move from Exertion. These entries are coming in and they are making a difference.
m0NESY was going to vent drop, but he reconsiders, right? Kixan still has control over Secret, can still play on a timing here. TeSeS just has to watch the extremity of Heaven, and they even throw Magisk up here as well.
So prepared.
They are ready for this Heaven split. Kixan just can't move too soon, but he's showing great awareness of the space he has over towards Secret. They are ready for the push in through the Heavens. They have 2 players here ready to shut this down. MOUZ know they've been outmaneuvered, they've been outpositioned, and now Kixan really makes that clear. They're getting chewed up, they don't know where to look. Every corner, death waits. MOUZ get picked apart. Come on, TeSeS, they want to know.
I do.
TeSeS might be about to get a hell of a mow down here as they shamble out through ramp. Oh, dead instantly.
We're on.
Never mind. That's the lowest site open. Bomb plant available, MOUZ. This would be one hell of a way to retake their footing in this game.
Let's go.
Where's this come from?
Had enough.
Confident look out of the captain. And that's inspired the ranks, but here's Kixan trying to make them regret it. There's 2 players trapped out here in front of him. Flash to tee him up for this fight. Kixan finds another. m0NESY came close in the clutch last time. Can he stick the landing the second time around? Bomb out in the open, and that's the info. m0NESY knows where both players are. The alarm bells are ringing. Jimmy's feeling the pressure. Swinging out. It's all m0NESY, the $1 million man. One last buy in this half. One last chance to shoot for a 4th. It's not much, but they'll take what they can get at this point in the game, putting a stop to m0NESY on a roll. Nico lights out and Kixan with every read in the book. That tether got a little too close between Nico and m0NESY, and Kixan rather.
I like this. The top hits have been good. Exertion's typically been in yard. He's going to be entering with his pack. MOUZ coming in hard.
Magisk dropping in, sends himself into that fight. Faith that his team can withstand it, but the util destroys Kixan's position. Mollied out is TeSeS in the Heavens, and Falcons will be caught scrambling. m0NESY is still in this. It's another attempt at this retake on the top site for m0NESY. TeSeS ready to play out a little later as m0NESY's making a lot of noise. Moving up into the Heavens, he's going to link up with TeSeS. They've got util to make this happen. That's the info for MOUZ. Now they all look towards the Heavens. This is them shooting for a 4th, and they will get it. Jimmy finally gets on the board with 4, and that's how MOUZ might have just saved this first half.
Every player called upon here in the MOUZ jersey as Falcons walk the walk, they talk the talk. They've got it all.
Nico with a P250, that's a scary sight to see out in the yard. And it's one that Torshi won't soon forget. Tapped out of the round to open. His exertion up close, good spot for the dualies, but he's only going to find one. Nico now makes his play, trying to slip in through main. Spinks will get the better of him. In comes Brolin, but that's a missed opportunity. Spinks is the rock. He'll keep that one safe, keep it in check. MOUZ find a pistol. Adjustments there for MOUZ. They dropped 2 down lower. And they saw those outside smokes, so they are here to try and deal with Nico. But in theory, dealing with this guy, put 2 players on him, should be fine. It's just he's real quick. There's the first. Always going to cost you something. Spinks lays out the sacrifice for that trade.
Hey, he read the repeat better than Exertion, who pulled his knife after that kill in the same engagement, but not meant to be. Let's keep it interesting, but Tessus finds an entry, and we know this guy is the tip of the spear for Falcons. Double kill into top site, and this is a wash. Forget about your first buy round now. It's been put to bed.
Exertion and Jimmy just got to save. Sit here in the silence, come to terms with it that this first rifle round belongs to the Falcons. And you wonder if MOUZ saw that and it spooked them out of going for it. They've been at the mercy of the Falcons throughout this game. Nico makes it across. That's a big problem. They have no idea. Torshi moving in, but Nico is on this line and he doesn't miss those up. Torshi's dead. 5v4 claimed, and this is, the kind of golden buy for MOUZ. This is the one where they're fighting to keep this semi-final going. It starts off in dire straits, and now they're chasing ghosts. They're looking for Nico out in the yard. And Exertion nearly plays right into his hands. That's a big pickup to find. You deal with Nico, but there's still more heads on this beast. Magisk, double opener. Exertion might just have to swing this one wide. A Hail Mary. He's blocked off back in main and no chance to play.
And it's this point that MOUZ might want to look at some flights, figure out their path home. Falcons a stone's throw away from a grand final. And a MOUZ that are just trying to hold on, prolong or delay the inevitable. 10 rounds on this T side. Guns are good, exits are found, but saves allowed, still under question. Double peek in main, removes Jimmy. And Falcons sweeten the deal. And so Falcons, we've said that even in these games, it's felt like they've not had to show that much. What lies deep in that strap, we may not know until a grand final. A grand final, it feels they're rounds away from entering. Entries out-ramp yet again, coming cleanly. It's a 2v3, the chaos in the lobby put to bed by Falcons. The bomb is loose, but Spinks is burning alive, and Falcons find match and grand final points.
Only that Falcons show up and pull it all back into question, show them how it's done. You can feel the fear that MOUZ are going through in this game. Torshi donning this orb. The last time out in the yard. Won't have a part to play yet as the smokes come in. Awkward timing for Jimmy as Falcons get past him. Once more, Jimmy exploited over at ramp to give Falcons a leg up.
Right down B site, no doubt about it for Falcons. They've got some low players. It's a round that MOUZ will have to commit to, but look at the positions. They're nowhere near. They are not in this picture. 5v4, only Spinks anywhere near the objective, and Falcons have planted that bomb. The clock is ticking. MOUZ's lifeline expiring with every single second.
These next few seconds, they'll spend grouping, they'll spend clearing every available angle. MOUZ have got to do the impossible. 4 on 5 in this lower take. A lot of time ticked off that bomb already. Brolin opens the door, but the rest of his team have to follow through. Spinks and Exertion making it look interesting, but here is Kicksat trying to send them into those finals. Just Spinks left to beat, and he does not have the time. The sleeping giant has woken up. Do we finally have that challenger to Team Vitality? Falcons go into the grand finals. Their first outing with m0NESY in this squad, and it's so convincing. They've dropped 16 rounds across all the playoffs so far.